What is happening out there? In today's time, the cases of heartbreaks and people getting affected through that is escalating to a very big level. If we just keep our eyes open, it can be easily observed that almost every alternative person from the youth is going through some kind of psychological tension because somebody have not accepted their expectations as they were expecting, but and as a result of that they are going into such a profound and prolonged psychological tension that they are losing a sense of time and space, and they are uploading anything, just focusing upon that one person, writing anything, being awake throughout night, losing the track of time and space, and also downplaying that part that it is such a devastated thing that can happen to someone. But what I think is that it is not as bad and as adverse as it is being perceived out there. Because at the end of the day, it's all perception. And of course, if you would want to take these breakups, these refusal of any kind of proposals, to associate them with any possible alternate favorable event in future, but rather than playing with our perception, if there is a very heightened need right now to dissect this construct by being mindful of what really happens, and we all as a human species somehow failing to do that. The only thing that distinguishes human from animals is that human beings have this front portion of the brain highly developed, which is called prefrontal cortex, which is the rational part of the brain, executive part, which is capable of critical thinking. And when these any kind of adverse or perceptually unfavorable course of action happens, why do we get consumed by it rather than just being mindful of what really happened and what have really changed? So if we would try to understand, as soon as these heartbreaks happens, we take a moment and we step back a little and try to see that what have really changed and what have really happened. So what I think is that these disheartened activities, course of events, which can shake somebody's internal foundation of whatever perceptual constructs they were holding in terms of expectations from the society or any other being, just get shattered. So doesn't that seems like an act of freedom from the illusion, as illusion is anything that we have perceived to be true but it is actually not. And being in a state of illusion, I don't think that could be a productive thing for someone to be in. So if we have perceived this construct of expectancy from other people or other organization or any other entity, that they will act and reciprocate in the same way that our mind is expecting them to, and that illusion of expectancy at sooner or later needed to be broken up or needed to be shaken up. Because if that would not happen, we would keep on living in that delusion world where it would be difficult for us to distinguish the reality from how it appears to us and how it actually is. So I think these disheartened course of events where anybody breaks our heart, or we get our heart broken up through our own expectancy of outcome to be in a way that we expect it to be is not something which is always or ever unfavorable course of event, but rather as a opportunity for us to be face to face with the reality and overcome our existing belief patterns which have got developed over the course of time, and take a moment to be mindful and realize that getting over of any false belief is good for our mental, physical, or any health in future, or it is something which would have given us something that we wanted, or if we would have got accepted into that space, so would that have created an similar or equivalent opportunity for us to get to experience the reality as it is, beyond the illusions of belief that we have developed, or not? So we would realize that no, getting rejected from any proposal that we have given either to any organization for any social or professional role, or to any human being for any personal social role, was not actually a bad move. And that entity, being it a human or the organization, have actually done us a favor by refusing us or rejecting our proposal, creating a portal for us to be mindful and be more aware of the loopholes that were being missed. So those who have not got their heart broken, I think they are not mature people. They needed more heartbreaks in life to understand it better and to understand the core of it beyond these false beliefs that we have developed. So it is not something that we should cry about, but rather that very moment act as a wake-up call for us to realize the real lies that we have created in the form of belief system that needed to be shaken up and that have happened. And that is when we, as a human being or as a active critical thinker, turns out to be someone who actually become ready to handle the further psychosocial role that the life has to offer. So we should pray any whoever that exists out there to give us the strength and competency or capacity to not get consumed by these disheartened, perceived heartbreaking moments, but to take a step back and be mindful of what have actually happened. So yeah,